Happy Fun Fold Friday, everyone. Oh, wow. I have a turtleneck on today. Winter came to Texas. Our weather is so crazy down here in the South. For those of you who are up north, I know winter came a while back for you guys, but tomorrow, the forecast tells us it's going to be cold all week, but we're known to have 30 degrees one day and the next day have 80 or 90 degrees. So no telling. But today I have a turtleneck on because it's cold out there. Oh goodness, it's the weekend. I hope you all have plans for a fun weekend. But before all that, let's get started with a fun fold. Now, gift giving is the season right now. No matter where you are in the world, it's gift giving season. And one thing that card makers love to make are gift card holders. And so I have a gift card holder for you today, but it's not a regular one. It's a littler one. Okay. This is going to be a note card size, and note card size is 3.5 by 5. Okay. The traditional cards that I usually make are 4.25 by 5.5. So this is 3.5 by 5. It's a little smaller. Okay, it's perfect for, sometimes you want a gift card, but with like a gift in a bag. So it's a perfect size for a bag, or just a smaller card. Okay. Hello and welcome. This is Creating with Kristina, and I am Kristina Reese. I know that those of you who watch me every Friday, you probably get tired of me saying that, but I have new people all the time going, wow, I just found you. And I keep going, how could you? I've been around forever. But that's how big this world is and how big the United States is. Oh my goodness. So if you're new, give us a shout out, say hi. We'd love to say hello back to you. This is a fun group. A lot of you all love talking back and forth to each other. And those of you who are watching on the replay, especially on YouTube, this is a recording of a Facebook Live that I do. I go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on my Facebook page at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. So I know a lot of you watch the replay because that's quite early for some of you. And I just say welcome. Okay, let's get started. So, like I said, we are going to make a smaller sized gift card holder. And we're going to use some designer paper that people, this designer paper is called the Blackberry Beauty. Here, let me switch over. Okay, nope. I've got all kinds of stuff going on here. Hold on. I do apologize. Okay. This needs to come down. There it goes. That goes up. That goes over. There we go. Sorry about that, you guys. It's so hard for me to figure out these buttons on my platform, but I know you all have such grace and patience with me. So this is Blackberry Beauty, and this is the paper I'm using today. This is a traditional fall paper selection. The stamp set that goes with it is fall, but I am going to use it to make a Christmas card because it's just got beautiful colors. And if you didn't notice, let me pull this one up closer for you. This has holly, or maybe it's thistle. I'm not sure, but it looks like holly to me, and holly says Christmas to me. So we're going to use that paper. Okay. Oh my goodness. I have all these people. Hey, hi from the UK, says Zen. It's not morning. It's afternoon for you. Good afternoon. And Barbara has her coffee. Awesome. I've had 2 cups already, so I'm a little crazy. All right, let's get this out of the way. And you see my scoring tool here. It's also a trimmer/scoring tool. I'm going to turn it to the side so you can see it better. And let's get started. So the first piece that we're going to need for our gift card holder is a strip that is 3.25 by 11. Now these measurements are all going to be on my blog. Okay, so you don't have to take notes now. It does take a while for me to get it up there. So if you're watching live and you want the measurements, I'll try to keep calling them out so you can take notes. But it is 3.25 by 11. And this is the thick, very vanilla. All right. And we're going to, before we score it though, we're going to cut some designer paper. And this is from the Blackberry Beauty, like I just showed you, but it's a little smaller. Okay. If it's 3.25 here for the vanilla, then it's 3 for the DSP or the designer paper. Okay. And I have I apologize. What do we have here? I have a Wi-Fi appears to be dropping. Well, let's hope not. Okay, let's hope I had a warning sign come up on the screen and I'm like, yikes. All right, back to the card. Okay, one more time. 3 1/4 by 11, 3 by 10 3/4. Okay, whew. We got to secure these together before we score them. And my favorite way to secure, knowing that it is not going to move, is with liquid glue. I'm going to speed up a little bit because I've been taking so much time just talking. And I know those of you who are watching are like, get on with it already. I want to know how to make this. So here we go. All right, so And this Blackberry Beauty Paper, if you can obviously see, there is gold embossed on all of the papers. Let me show that to you again real quick. So the Blackberry Beauty has gold on one side and the other side is just matte. The other side is also very generic. You can use the other side all year long. It's not specific to anything. It just coordinates so beautifully with the front. And of course the front has, this is my absolute favorite one here, the oak leaves, but it has birds and owls, just generic leaves. This piece is really cool. This is, the top half is blank and the bottom half has the design. Is really cool. All right, so here we have it and it's all set. It's all glued together now. We're ready to score. And when you're using this dual tool, boy, that's hard to say. Don't cut it. You're scoring. And you are going to score at, where are my measurements? Here we go. 2 1/4. Let me scoot down here. 2 1/4. There we go. Score it. And then move it, open your arm out and go to 7 1/4. Okay, so 7 1/4. You see that? Yeah, 7 1/4. There we go. Now, I'll put this away. So here we have our card, and we're just going to get your bone folder out. It's always good to have your bone folder. Get a nice, crisp fold there. And then the other side. Okay. So that's our first step. So here is the basics of the card. And here's our envelope. This is a note card size envelope. We do sell the note card size envelopes. They fit perfect with a 3 1/2 by 5 card, as you can see. There we go. And put that to the side. Where are we now? So we scored it. We're going to seal the small flap. So this small flap here, we're going to seal that. So let's put... Now you can use our Stampin' Seal Plus. That is a super strong adhesive, or glue. And like I said, liquid glue is my favorite because it sticks. Now do not put glue here. Please do not. You won't be able to get your gift card in. There we go. And just seal that and give it a sec. There we go. Greg says, I love it when you talk a lot. Right, you're not the only one, Greg. Oh my gosh, I am such a talker. How many of you always got, satisfactory in your citizenship because you talked so much in class? You're a good kid and you did great, but you just talked too much. Yep, that was me. Sometimes it got unsatisfactory if I talked way too much. Anyways, there's the gift card holder. Perfect. And my favorite gift, of course, is coffee gifts. And then I always get like the coffee mug that matches or something and put it in a basket for my friends. So now let's decorate this. This is the fun part. So we're going to decorate this and we are making it a Christmas card. Now, I'm using quite a few different pieces. Hold on. Let me get them off the floor. I was using them to prop my fan up with. I was so hot. I have a turtleneck on because it's freezing outside, but of course the heater's on inside and I was starting to get a little warm, but oh boy. Okay, so all the things I'm using. First of all, this is like, we have quite a few die sets that are just perfect by themselves. They are kind of like a staple. You kind of need them for everything. So this is layering rectangles, but it's beautiful scalloped rectangles. And the one I'm using is this scalloped one with the stitched edge right there. And I cut it out in the very vanilla. Let me pull that up so you all can see the stitching. Isn't that fun? It's so much nicer than just a plain old rectangle. So we use that. Then I got out my Forever Fern, because I wanted some leaves poking out of the back, and we have this beautiful die here that is great. One thing I love to do with my cards is layer pieces behind either the image or the sentiment. It's just my style. I always have an image or a sentiment, and then I always put something coming out, either ribbon, or in this case, I'm going to have some leaves. And I cut the leaves out in our brushed metallic gold. This is a great specialty paper that we have. It comes in 3 shades of metallic: bronze, gold, and silver. So that's really pretty. Or champagne, I'm sorry, bronze, gold, champagne. And then we have a separate one that's the different shades of silver. So we have 2 different ones. Anyway, so I did that in the gold because of the gold in the paper there. Then I use this punch. And I don't use this very much. This came out last year with our spring catalog because it was for an Easter stamp set. And so I punched out the scalloped oval in the blackberry, and then the little oval in the vanilla for the sentiment, okay? And then finally, I cut this holly. This is the holly that I call it holly. Of course, if you really look at it, I think it's thistle, but that's okay. I'm going with holly, and it fits perfectly in there. Now, this piece, if you want to write this down, this is 2 inches by 3 1/4, and it fits exactly inside that stitched, okay? So one more time, that's 2 inches by 3 1/4, and it fits inside this scalloped stitched rectangle here. All right, so let's go ahead and put all these pieces together. We're gonna assemble this together. And, oh, and this is that back of that page. This paper's so pretty. I mean, that's a great thing about Stampin' Up! Paper. They really do make it so you can use it with almost any stamp set all year long. I mean, this would be a great birthday card. Like I said, a fall card, but I'm using it for Christmas. Now, this piece is quite big, okay, especially with this little bitty sentiment. So that's a bit much for me. So I'm going to trim this down a bit, okay? And how I'm going to do that, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to snip that. And then these 2 are kind of connected, so it depends on which one you want to save. If you want to save this one down here, you'll want to cut into this leaf here, like that. Come here. Okay, it's being ornery. Let me turn it around. There we go. And that's what I was telling Wednesday, I was talking about tools. Tools make things so much easier. And these snips are so awesome because the tip is so sharp and they're tiny little blades. They're really short blades. So you can really get into those itty bitty places like that. So there I have that one. And I can cut off. Now this one, though I cut through that leaf there, okay, I can still use it, especially if I hide that leaf under there. So I'm going to go ahead and snip that one off. And then I've got this one here. So I'm going to cut in here, there, like that. I have that one and that one. And then if you don't like the way, just trim them up the way you want them. Okay, this one definitely needs trimming. Hold on, you can tell where I cut off there. And there we go. All right, so now I have all this gold leafing that I can stick behind. Isn't that awesome? I love that. Now, before we do that, let's go ahead and stamp. So I have this. Excuse me. Like I said, I am pulling out all the stops. This time I'm using words of cheer because I looked through all of my stamp sets. I needed a Christmas sentiment that would fit in here. And there were a couple, but I really just wanted Merry Christmas, all right? And so this one had Christmas written and then happy there. And I was like, oh, Happy Christmas works, and it fits perfectly. So I'm going to get out my rich raspberry. And that's another thing I love about Stampin' Up! Oh my gosh, everything matches. So that, speaking of everything matching, so let me talk to you guys about owning every single stamp set. How many of you own every color in our catalog? I bet there's not very many of you. Some of you, especially demonstrators. Demonstrators tend to. But regular customers, they'll just get a few. Well, you know what? You have an opportunity right now to get a whole bunch of stamp sets way on sale. Stampin' Up! Started yesterday. Join Stampin' Up! And get $50 of free product. So you join Stampin' Up. You'd be a part of my team, which my team is awesome. If my team members, they always say so. So I'm just taking their word for it. No, I love my team. Anyways, long story short, they're having a joining special. You get $50 in free product. And how that works is usually joining Stampin' Up is your starter kit is $99. You get $125 worth of free product, worth of product just for $99 plus the tax. The shipping is free. Well, they have discounted it. It's only $75 right now. Oh my gosh, they've never, ever, ever, ever done this. They have discounted. Now, they've added on stuff to the starter kit before. They do that a lot. But they've never discounted the starter kit. Right now, for the month of November, you can join Reese's Paper Pieces for $75. And then you could like stock up on all your stamps if you were wanting to do that. Or you just get anything because it doesn't matter what you pick for $125. You pick that and then you just pay the $75. Now, the best part about that is that you get to become a part of my team. I call my team the Reese's Paper Pieces, because my last name's Reese. And I used to call my students my Reese's Paper Pieces. Not my paper. I just called my kids my Reese's Pieces. But because of stamping and everything, I'm Reese's Paper Pieces. I thought that was kind of funny. Anyways, that's enough of that. I'm just letting you know, if you really want to take advantage of this amazing deal right now, I have put a link in the description to my join team, and it explains everything. It tells you what you get, not just the kit, but all the other stuff that you get for being a demonstrator. And demonstrators don't have to have a business. That's not the deal. I mean, I love my business and I make enough money to buy all kinds of fun stuff. Matter of fact, we're going to put a porch on the back of our house this spring, but they keep their costs down low enough to where you can just be your own best customer and just buy your own stuff. And so all the information's over on my blog, and it's just a great time. So I've rambled on enough about that. Let's put the rest of this card together. So I have the scalloped rectangle here. I have my leaves. I've got my sentiment. Okay, I'm going to put my sentiment there, but let's get some more leaves in here. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. We're going to put this one on the bottom, and let me trim that off a bit. Excuse me. There we go. I'm going to put that one down there. Okay, and let's see. Do you like that one? Lots of leaves here. Too many leaves. Uh-oh. I don't know if I need any more at the top because it's already a 3-part sprig, but maybe down here, a few more. Oh yeah, perfect. I love that. Okay, so let's move this out of the way and see where I have that. And where's my glue? I'm going to glue these down. So let me get my tweezers so I can remember where I have everything. All right, here we go. And we're just going to put a little glue there, just a little bit. Okay. Let's see. I need some of that glue on those leaves there. There we go. And I'm just going to hold that for a sec. Like I said, this glue is really, really sticky, and it's just awesome. I love this glue. Okay, this one I put on top, but I'm going to remember where that is. I'm going to put, you know what? I think it'd be easier if I do it this way. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Okay, there we go. Now let's put that under there. Okay. Whoops. The other part about glue is you do have to wait a sec. It's not going to stick completely at first, and then that gives you a little wiggle room. We do love that. Okay, we're going to put some here. Okay, and this one I kind of had sticking out like that. There we go. All right, hold that down. Okay, perfect. Now the dimensionals. Got to have dimensionals. Yep, Greg's correct. It's not a card without dimensionals. Isn't that right, Greg? Oh, you guys are so awesome. I haven't been reading your comments. Oh my gosh. Oh, who said that? Who has it? Les Shaw says, I have every ink pad, every cardstock, every DSP, every stamp. She's been doing this for 25 years. Wow, that's so awesome, Les. I love it. Don't you just love all the colors? It's just, it just makes me happy when I see it all. It's just so fun. Okay, happy Christmas. And we're just going to put that right there. Love that. Okay, and now we're going to put this on here, and we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Put my glue back together here. All right, now I'm going to put the, so here's another trick I do, you guys. So I know that I'm going to put this on here, and I want dimensionals here, but if I put them here, it's going to close it. So I need to be careful not to get my dimensionals too far down. And so to know exactly where they need to go, I'm going to put them on here instead. Okay, so that's just another trick when you're going off the edge, but you don't want it to adhere off the edge. And so there we go. And now, well, darn, come on, get back on there. I'm telling you, that glue is not wanting to stay today, is it? Okay. A little, well, that'll work. Okay. Okay, I am gonna, the back of this, or, I need some wax paper so it doesn't stick. So hold on, let me find, here's an old one here. I'm just gonna hold it down for a sec. Of course, I could use my, this too. I could use this. This is our silicone mat and nothing sticks to it. I mean, matter of fact, that's glue right there, and you can just peel that off. Well, I'm not going to do it right now, but you can peel all the glue off of that thing. Okay, now it's stuck. So what do you guys think of our gift card holder? It's nice and small. It's perfect size. Where did my card go? Here it is. Let's put our little card back in there. Oh, I totally forgot I was going to stamp up here. Oh, you know what? That's going to be difficult. Let's put it on a piece and then we'll stick it on there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, darn. I always forget. Like I said, I write out the instructions and I get so excited talking to you guys and I forget parts of my card that I'm creating. Oh, that's okay. So this is also another way to show you guys if you all forgot to stamp up here and you meant to. And this comes this one is from the, we use this die here. Well, over on the other side, the stamp, to a friend that makes me smile. So, yeah, we're giving a gift card. So we're going to put this on here. Let's put it this way. Perfect. So if you forget to stamp it, no biggie, just put it on another sheet and then we'll just tape it on there. All right, so, oh, that's a little off. Okay, now I'm getting a little picky here. Oh, that's much better. Okay, and now we will get some glue on here. Of course, you could put some paper under here, since you forgot, and you're doing this added layer, you could do all kinds of stuff. But just for time, I am just going to put it on there. All right, so if you forget to stamp, no biggie, just put it on a separate piece. And the reason I could not stamp it, like I said, after I'd finished the front is because of all the dimensionals I put back there. It's an uneven surface. Your stamp would it would miss parts and it wouldn't stamp well. Okay, so there we go. Now to a friend that makes me smile with the little gift card in there. Okay, that's much better. Happy Christmas. Of course, you could add bling, ribbons, all kinds of fun stuff to this thing. I just love it. Now, don't forget, we are having a joining special. I pulled out this picture here. This is my team from quite a few years ago, but when Stampin' Up! Met in that's San Antonio. We had our conference in San Antonio, and that was us on the Riverwalk. We just finished dinner. We were eating under one of those umbrella tables. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. Anyways, we got this picture, and it's not my whole team. It's just a few members. It's got Debbie in there, and Francine, and Tammy, and Debbie's daughter. And we were just having a silly, goofy time on the river, and just love that picture. But it is. We have a great team, and I hope you will seriously consider joining Stampin' Up! It's more than just being, my team is awesome, but the whole family of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, we love each other and we work with each other and we help each other. And it is such a fun stamping community. You'll never regret it, I guarantee. Okay, that's enough talking. Love you guys. Have a blessed weekend. Have a wonderful time stamping. If you make one of these little fun folds, please share it with all of us on the Facebook page, either this page or over on the private group page, and that one's called Kristina's Creative Stampers, okay? And of course, to get on that group page, a lot of people, there's some of you who asked to join, but you don't answer the questions, and I have to decline you because I am not going to let anybody in. You have to answer both questions. Okay. They're just two little simple questions. Why do you want to join? And are you a demonstrator? And I don't care if you're a demonstrator or not. I just like to know so that when I talk to you, I'm not trying to get you to join because you have already joined, and why would I do that? That would be silly. So it's just nice to know when you're a demonstrator and when you're not a demonstrator. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Love you so much. I have gone on for 25 minutes and I just get so excited sharing. Okay. Bye-bye.